defense rests, let's lay it down. Gonna dig deep, wave that verdict round. The defense rests, time to analyze. With the evidence, we'll unveil the crime. Justice served in an honest fight. True crime tales till the verdict's right. Solving more than just trivial quests, where sentences rule at the defense rests.
Oh.
Hello.
Ready? Cool. Let's start.
Have we got a verdict?
Yes, we've got a verdict.
Woohoo, really?
I can't make your screen go full screen though.
That's all right. I know it. Hang on.
Yeah, that's why I texted you and I thought, I'll just go start the stream and then I'll text her again. I just got up. I'm like,
Hang
hello,
on.
everybody.
Hello, all. What's today?
Thursday for us, Wednesday for them.
Happy.
No,
Is it
Thursday.
Wednesday for them?
No, Thursday morning. Thursday morning.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just when you thought you'd get a night off, hey, Judd. Hi, everybody.
Stupid thing is, I'm tired until like midnight, and then from midnight, I'm
I
awake.
usually wake up spot on 3 o'clock.
You are?
I wake up every night at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I've been just laying in bed watching Netflix, actually. For once, I haven't been watching YouTube.
Yeah, we're playing Back to the Future, Uda Half. We know what's going on.
Hang on, I'm coming.
That's okay. I'm just answering their
I'll
questions.
log off this
Hello
one.
to everybody. Oh, you wake up at 3 every morning, yeah. And that's after I've gone to sleep about 1, Teresa. Okay. We can't hear her screen yet either. We've got to wait till she gets out there.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Shut up. Good morning, everyone. Oh, look, I even had this text ready to go.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
How are we all?
Okay, I've got it going for you. I'm out of here. No, I'll be watching you.
Good morning, everyone. I love it. Woohoo! We're all here. Yay! Yes, it's well, it's Friday today, isn't it? Funky Friday.
No, it's Thursday for them.
Yeah, but for us it's Friday.
Yeah, for us it's Friday. Yeah.
Not Funky Friday. It's fucking Friday. So what do we reckon? Is she going to the clink? She going to the big house for a long time?
Oh, the defence had the right idea, but by not putting on a defence, didn't they?
So, how long has it been? What, 5 hours or something? Told you it'd be done by tonight.
Yeah, you did say that.
Were you lurking? You're a fucking lurker.
Uh, so
How
can we hear
security
them?
arrived? Or
Are they saying anything yet? Or
oh, that'd help if I put fucking noise on, wouldn't it? Yeah.
yeah,
Unmute, Jody.
yeah.
You dipshit. Can someone nominate me for that award today?
How's your
Um,
hair? Is it still straight?
half and half. I might have tried to clear up all of those leaves, that whole oak tree that was in my fucking courtyard.
Oh, you're kidding me. Why didn't you just throw them in the neighbour's front yard? They wouldn't have noticed the extras.
Well, that's all going to be in my bloody courtyard tomorrow, don't you worry. There's no sound in court yet.
Yeah, I didn't think there was, yeah.
How long? Let me get on to.
Is it only just started? Oh,
So-
happy Valentine's Day, Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah. Ah, I'm all dressed up and no one to blow.
I just did that a while ago.
Hey?
I just did that a little while ago.
I bet you did.
Well, nice 3 bottles of perfume I got. Geez,
Dirty
a Dior
bitch.
and 2 Giorgio Armani's. I thought he deserved it.
I like it. I like it a lot. Oh!
That was the
Jesus.
Jeez, Felix, what are you doing, you stupid cat? What do you mean our Aussie accent, Sue to have?
No fucking way, mate. No fucking way. You're full of it. Edie.
Oh, they're classics, aren't they?
Fucking slacker.
So did you find a hot? Have you found a hottie yet who to have to give something to your tomorrow, Valentine's Day?
Oh.
Come on, let us know. Come on, what are you doing, Edith? I reckon he's got some little hottie tucked away there.
Oh, I think he's got a hottie in every fucking county.
Yeah,
You have to
over
paint
you.
any money fucking way.
All he's got to do is take that guitar with him, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe take his shirt off too.
The other day, I said to him, "What does a girl have to do to get some more subs?" He goes, "Take your top off." Unfortunately, he doesn't realise how much counselling he'd need for that.
I reckon you get a few more subs.
You know, I haven't even checked how many I've got lately. It's a bit sad, isn't it? Let me have a look.
Classic.
Let me have a look. See. Oh, 753. Wacko.
Oh, only another 257 to go.
Yep.
I'll tell Millie
They're
to go to
fucking
school
nothing
and
in it, eh?
get everybody to subscribe at school. So in his
No,
law class. He's got a law class. Like, that'd be good for him.
Everyone just needs to go and hack into their sisters, their brothers, their parents' Google accounts. Some. Their co-workers. It's not hard.
That's right. It's not. Well, I've done Ricky's too. I've done my too.
Yeah, I know. Oh, where's Anna? She sent me. Oh, did you get my? Did you get?
Yes.
I sent it to Teresa and Elizabeth. I don't think I sent it to Udo. No, you probably wouldn't have appreciated that. I called it the
What,
dong.
I get you back on Instagram and this is what you do?
Yeah. Dong, da dong, dong, dong. You hacked everyone, you know.
I was complaining to her that I couldn't send her funny things on Instagram. I made her reactivate it today and then she's done this. Classic. Can't unsee that, mate. You just can't unsee that.
No fucking way.
There's no like undo for unsee, you know. I'll be back in half a sec. Oh,
Did you all miss me? Of course you did. Stupid question. Dong, da dong, dong, dong. I've got another one. Where did I put it? Oh, yes. I was doing some research for Nazaya, who's hysterical. And yeah, I took a snippet of it. I'm going to have to upload it and show you all. Do that now. So, we thinking guilty? All right, you ready?
That nigga need to be in that motherfucker starving. He shouldn't have white drawers or soap. For y'all to still be helping this nigga, bro.
All right, I did try. I did try, and censor that. Alas, no cigar. But she is talking about Jarvis and his fiance, because there's a phone call out there that was leaked between Jarvis Butts and his fiance, and he was telling her that she's I think a stupid bitch or something, because she's the new kid on the block and she knows nothing or some bullshit. And yeah, so this chick is getting up her for actually even going there.
Feel like a lot of y'all need to go to jail. Stinking asses. Yo, that's crazy. Because why would that man talk to that girl like that? Straight up. That's some sickening ass shit. I heard, did y'all hear the recording? This girl on this recording really had the nerve to say, yo, I shouldn't even be talking to you no more. Bitch, you still doing it? Like, this blows me. This blows me. This blows me. This nigga around here throwing out all types of diseases and dirty dick. And y'all around here just catching it. I don't get it.
You're already. Oh, good morning, Kirsty. Hello. You know what you missed? You missed Mr. Runkle on our podcast. Yep.
and he's a hottie.
Who, Ian?
Yeah.
Really?
I love that silver grey hair.
The silver fox.
Yeah.
You've been busy adulting. Oh, it's way overrated. Way fucking overrated.
Too overrated.
Did you just see that chick? Look at this hoe, yeah.
How come they wear pretty bows in their hair when they're just about to find out they're guilty?
Yeah.
Wasn't
He was on a couple of weeks ago. We did the
Death
ghost
penalty
gun.
thing.
with,
Oh, ghost gun, that's right, yeah.
Luigi Mangione, and yes, I coerced Mr. Mr. Runkle to join us.
Did you show him the picture of my niece's ones, like that she does?
Oh
for
no,
practice?
I didn't. I was too
Good job.
starstruck.
Oh, so that was awesome. Like that's exactly what they're talking about. You know
Yeah.
what she makes for a living.
Yeah. Is she trying to look innocent or what? Because she fucking ain't.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that
Just
other
saying.
chick that shot her mother? Didn't she try and look all innocent? Remember that one?
Which one?
The complete psychopath one that shot a mother and said,
You're gonna have to
no, it was
narrow it down a
self-defense,
bit.
and we saw her in the video. He showed her going bang, bang, bang. Like, we heard the shots.
Oh, Carly Gregg.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah. I was going to say you have to narrow
She
it
was
down a bit.
wearing pretty bows in her hair and crap too.
That's so 80s.
I think it makes them look innocent.
Yeah, no.
But this one, like, come on. There's things you can do if you don't want your kid. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. Healthy child like that.
I've got to replay and see Ian. And yeah, it's on. I'll put the podcast link in for you, Del. Un momento, per favor. I'm hungry.
You what?
I'm hungry.
You had fish and chips?
Yeah, but that was at 5 o'clock. That was
Oh, it
like
was. You're right.
7 hours ago. I'm fucking hungry now.
We didn't end up going out to dinner.
Why? Oh, don't worry. Can you walk? You dirty hoe. I can rub my nose in it, won't you?
Oh. Well, that's what engaged people do.
Yeah. Apparently.
Oh, cream twirls, yum. My ex-husband's uncle-in-law kind of thing, he was a baker back in his day, but he was retired, but he used to make these cream horns with fresh cream at the family gatherings. You'd have to make about 200. What are they doing? Having a sidebar?
Fugged if I know. There you go, Cassie. Knock your socks off. There you go. Actually, I'll prove it to you. You ready? Proof is in the pudding. Look at that. Yep. That's
Yeah.
the
Don't you think
right.
he's a hottie? How old is he? How old is he?
I would have said probably similar age to us, in the early 50s, maybe. I don't know.
He's
I
pretty
don't
cute.
know.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, so they end up representing themselves. Is that a common occurrence in
Cherries.
Canada that somebody represents themselves, or or is the court pretty lenient in its application of it?
Yeah, he does look like a wizard.
A fair number of people who have to represent
He
themselves.
You
looks
know,
like
like
one
if
of the
Jane
elder-
Arc was
Wow.
400 years younger, I would
Yep.
have had the hot seat.
So what resources do they provide a pro se defendant at that point?
Often it'll be like a pamphlet about like, so you're screwed. Here's a pamphlet.
Well, then, do you guys have a plea deal system then, like in America? Do they work out pleas, or do they just have to throw themselves at the mercy of the court and say
They can work out pleas, and we also have there's also certain
God, I'm
charges for
so
which
unwell.
they won't
I
let
sleep.
you as a
Mm.
self-represented person
he's still
cross-examine.
up.
So, for instance, if it's like a an essay or like a domestic assault
Mhm.
allegation,
Mhm.
they won't let that person cross-examine the complainant because typically typically it's not typical necessarily, but there are instances where people just use that as a
Oh, look,
Oh
Elizabeth
yeah,
You
I
know,
could see that really.
pointed on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're famous.
yeah. So I mean, I've had circumstances where the court has said like, okay,
don't
can you
like
come
dictators.
in and cross-examine this person? The
Deep
complainant
fried in
in
fat.
this file, because we obviously can't let this
I like
person do it.
fajitas.
So
That's right.
and then I'll step in and do the cross-examination. But that might be all my involvement is on the file. So I
Wow.
do the cross-examination. I'm like, okay, I cross-examined.
10.
Yeah.
How many words do you think were said tonight?
How many what?
Words.
Between. Oh, none.
None.
Yeah. Said hello to me. Didn't even say hello to you.
Why? And then they have to do their closing. They might have to cross-examine other witnesses, like the police officers and so forth. So it can. I mean, it's not.
I must say, I really made him feel comfortable with introducing him to the podcast in my special yeast hat.
Did he mention it at
I-
all?
I actually nearly forgot to change before the podcast started. And that's a bad pause, Jody. Look at that face. What the fuck? That's that. Yeah. Oh, no, you didn't look. Actually, that's quite a good shot of Steve. Bit of a portrait, isn't it?
That is, isn't it? Yeah.
Let me hang on, I'm gonna clip that. And then I'm gonna put that dong video in place.
Put him on that,
Just
yeah.
replace
What?
it.
What that guy say? What are you feeding that thing?
Oh my god. It's got a life of its own.
That do. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's going right next to the dong picture. And then I'm gonna send it to him. Oh, where is it? I've done something to my mouse and it's not working. No, for the
A
record.
box full of mice and keyboard somewhere. Good
It
ones
was
too.
doing that. You know when you hover over something and it just scrolls down the page, and I couldn't work out how to bloody.
You tap the scroll mouse thing.
Well, I
Tap the
did, but it
scroll
didn't
button.
stop
and
it, and then I.
stops
Mm,
it.
and now it won't do anything.
It sounds like it, mate.
Hey,
Oh, sorry, Edith. I forgot you were there.
extra sauerkraut. Oh, no, thank you.
No, thanks. Yeah, I'll pass on the sauerkraut.
The only way I like cabbage is steamed up and then fried with bacon and onion and butter. It's delicious.
That sounds all right, yeah.
It is good. Oh, what's that?
What's what?
MLB player got help from nanny after. Oh,
What?
it was just a pop up on my screen. Oh,
Okay.
I'm watching the wrong one.
Oh, tomorrow, the 14th is Lisa Cunningham. There's something for her too. Tomorrow.
Oh, would you believe I took the Bible into the bedroom?
I think you've got it written in there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm in the lounge room now.
All right.
I'm in the streaming boudoir.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it too, but it doesn't particularly like me.
Yeah.
About 8 hours later, actually not even. All right, I'm gonna make myself a cuppa.
I do like just
And
cabbage, but I don't.
steamed cabbage is nice, yeah, with butter, especially with
Yeah,
a nice
and lots of pepper.
Yeah,
That's like I like chocos. Do you like chocos with boiled and then with butter and pepper? Oh, yum.
What was that?
Chocos.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, this green vegetable that used to grow on a vine like fucking crazy at our place when we were kids. So we got to eat it.
Right. Okay.
They're shit things to peel. They put this scummy stuff on your hands. Have you guys had chocos? Do you want to know what
Never
chocos
heard
are?
it.
Oh, Jesus.
The Bible is my child diary, Edith. Got everything in it,
Yeah, it's not a Bible.
and I got it with my life.
Oh, yeah.
Fried with jalapeno sausages. What the fuck do you eat over there? Jalapeno
Jalapeno
sausages.
sausages. They sound all right.
What were you were telling me something the other day. You were making, what was it? Cowboy biscuits with sausage. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, they were saying something about sausage and biscuits.
Yeah,
Hey, they
sausage
call them
biscuits. Who would put
they call
sausage
them
biscuits? You can't mix sweet and savoury. Cowboy candy, that's it. It's pretty much pickled jalapenos.
Here we go, choco. Sometimes known as an alligator pear. There you go. I'll give you a link so you can go find it.
Just you can share it. Share the screen. You have the power.
Oh, I'm on my phone now. Phone now. But I can put the link in chat.
You can. I'm gonna just make myself something to eat. Oh.
Here you go. Does everybody know what a choco is? Go look at that.
Have you put it in chat? There we go. I'll have to go. Oh shit! I have to
Oh,
go.
that come up as you instead of me. Okay.
Mhm.
Is that because I started it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I have to go in the back door. Hang on. I can't open it through StreamYard. I have to go into YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It's all
There's
good in
another
here.
name for it when I looked it up, and I can't pronounce it. It's called a. Go back. Weird thing. Chayote?
Oh, I've heard of that.
We call it choco. And you actually can make a fake apple pie out of them. When you make an apple pie, you
Why would you want to make
substitute.
a fake fucking apple pie?
Well, maybe apples are too fucking expensive. I really don't know. And but we were poor when we were kids, mate. And yeah, Maria used to make this. It's not an avocado. They got brown seeds in them, the avocado, having a different skin. He's got like a prickly pear skin, like little sticky things coming out of them, yeah. They grow on a vine.
What the
And like
hell?
when you make your apple pie, you put in half Tocos, yeah, that's it, and half apple
I
pie.
have never ever seen that.
And half apple, and I tell you, nobody can tell the difference. That it's not all apple.
It looks like a vagina.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
It does.
And when you peel them, you get this sticky stuff on your hands, like it's really slippery and sticky.
Stop it.
And it kind of forms a skin
That's
on
it.
your hands. I had to eat cereal with a fork.
Oh my god. I used to have to lick raw, clean, wet tongue. Get up half an hour early before I went to bed.
Kirsty, it's pretty tasteless.
Hey?
Kirsty's just asked, what does it taste like? Is it sweet or tart? And I said, no, it's pretty tasteless. It's like a squash. Like,
Ew.
you know,
Why would
squash
you bother?
they're watery and they kind of don't taste like much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like that.
I ask again, why would you bother?
I don't know. Because we had them grown. They grew. And like shit tons of them grew. Pass the milk on to my sister. I love that.
Hey?
What Teresa said, she was so poor growing up. My dad used to say he used to have to walk, 20 miles to school in just his thongs, because he didn't have shoes, even rain, hail or snow. He had to walk that far to school and he had to milk 12 cows before he went. And, I found out when I grew up, that was bullshit. He was a spoiled one because he was adopted by his grandparents, mate. He got driven everywhere. He was spoiled. There's bloody possums in my backyard, I tell you. Oh, I didn't finish telling you about the possum on the barbecue the other day.
Hang on. I gotta eat.
Okay.
I'm fading away.
Oh, you're joking about the cereal? Yeah, bullshit, Teresa. What do you guys call Fruit Loops? The loopy cereals that are different colours and they're really sweet. Oh, well, that's what we call them, Fruit Loops. Do you call them Fruit Loops over there? No,
Loops
they
of
don't.
fruit.
Oh, you call them Fruit Loops over? I thought you called them something else. Cheerios or something, or I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, my sister had to eat the holes and I...
Fucker. Eat that shit. Eat that turd.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. If you ain't first, you're last.
And the next day I'm out here and the barbecue lid was down, but I didn't notice it was down. It's normally down, you know. But then I heard the lid lifting up, and I thought, holy shit, what's in there? It kept lifting up about an inch and dropping back down. Yeah, and I open up and there's a bloody big possum in there. I could have turned it on and had oh, here we go. But we could have had possum steaks. Has anybody eaten possum before?
No,
What do they have as possums? They don't have possums. What do they have? Squirrels and stuff.
Squirrel? Oh, Fruitios.
Fruitios, yeah, that's what they were called, yeah.
Come on, give us some noise. Give us some sound, you motherfuckers.
You sure you haven't got it muted?
Yeah, positive.
We've all done that before.
Yep. In fact,
murder. To judgment of this court, you are guilty.
there we go.
In count 2, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of first-degree murder and the perpetration of a felony, it's a judgment of this court, you are guilty.
Oh, fuck.
In count 3, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of first-degree murder and the perpetration of a felony,
I'm going to have to back
judgment of
that
this
up,
court, you are
sorry.
guilty. Murder.
Why did they?
I don't think they cut to it early enough. You were still on it, weren't you?
No. Hang on, let me boost it.
Murder. To judgment of this court, you are guilty.
That's first degree. That's the
Count
first
2,
one.
a jury of your peers having found you guilty of first-degree murder and perpetration of a felony, it's a judgment of this court, you are guilty. In count 3, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of first-degree murder and the perpetration of a felony, it's a judgment of this court, you are guilty. In count 4, a judgment of your peers having found you guilty of aggravated child abuse, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty.
It's no better on any other feed
In
either.
count 5,
So you're going to get all 19 or
jury
20
your
of them.
peers having found
Yep.
you guilty of aggravated child neglect, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 6,
You're going to get 400
a
years.
jury of your peers having found you guilty of tampering with evidence, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 7, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 8, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court,
I
you
just
are
think it'll
guilty.
take them long.
In count 9, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 10, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 11, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 12, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty.
Suck shit.
Count 13, a jury of your
Yeah,
peers having found you
Christ,
guilty
they
of false
put
report,
a
it's a
baby in the
judgment of
bin
the
to
court, you are
die.
Yeah.
guilty. Count 14, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, is a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 15, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, is a judgment of the court, you are guilty.
Some
Count
bitch
16,
pull
a
that
jury
later.
of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 17, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of false report, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In count 19, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of abuse of a corpse, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. And in count 20, a jury of your peers having found you guilty of failure to report a death under suspicious, unusual, or unnatural circumstances, it's a judgment of the court, you are guilty. In counts 4 through 20, the jury did not assess the fine, so there'll be no fine assessed in those counts. Now we'll be in recess about 15 minutes.
Court stands in recess.
Are they actually going to do sentencing? Is that the plan?
No, I do.
Why are they coming back then? What state are we in again? It's Tennessee, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Does anyone know if they're they go straight into sentencing here or?
Yeah, it's definitely Tennessee.
Yep, just in case we were wondering. was it agriculture and commerce?
What the sign says there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, what Mick Gatto say? The best defence is self-defence.
Oh, it's funny. I was talking to someone the other day about the Gangland Wars, and I said, "So, who do you think was the most influential family in the Gangland Wars?" And the answer was Mick Gatto. I went, "Why? Because he's the only one left standing."
Left.
Yep.
He's the only one not dead. Tony Mockbell's not dead. He's just in jail.
Uh-huh.
And he's not ratting anybody out, so he won't get killed in jail.
What's that? What's that? Hey,
Hey?
what's that? Sullivan? Oh, Sullivan County. Sorry. Yep.
Actually, someone did try to stab him. They got a shiv and got him. Remember Tony Mockbell? And he got rushed to hospital? About
Pardon?
6 months after they got him. Well, there we go. What are we going to do 15 minutes now? That's going to be half an hour. Yeah, it's very sad. I mean, you just don't get how people can do that, you know? An innocent child.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. She didn't deserve that. We can watch uncensored Tootie again.
Uncensored what?
You know the Isaiah Harris case with the Jarvis Butts.
Oh, Jarvis Butts. Where'd they get this name? Isn't that a comic strip character?
I don't know. You couldn't write it, could you?
Is he the comic strip character or not?
No. Yeah, I was going through some footage today just to put some stuff together, and this African American YouTuber was covering it, and she's been covering it for a while. And she had a few things to say about Jarvis, because it was a phone call between him and his fiance. While he's in
Beavis and
jail.
Butthead.
Hey?
Yeah. Tracy is just
Beavis and
Beavis and
Butthead,
Butthead.
yes.
That could be what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah, the phone call consisted of him basically calling her a stupid bitch because she was a newcomer and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just treating her like a piece of shit. You know, basically ragging on her, saying, you know, I've got plenty of, you know, options, basically. So, yeah, this chick had something to say. And I really, really, really tried to bleep it out. I did.
Come on, put up.
That nigga need to be in that motherfucker starving. He shouldn't have white drawers or soap. For y'all to still be helping this nigga, bro, it makes me feel like a lot of y'all need to go to jail. Stinking asses. Yo, that's crazy. Because why would that man talk to that girl like that? Straight up. That's some sickening ass shit. I heard, did y'all hear the recording? This girl on this recording really had the nerve to say, yo, I shouldn't even be talking to you no more. Bitch, you still doing it? Like, this blows me. This blows me. This blows me. This nigga around here throwing out all types of diseases and dirty dick. And y'all around here just catching it. I don't get it.
He's throwing around dirty dick and you're just catching it.
Oh my lordy, what was she saying?
I tried to beep it out. It took me ages. What have I got we can watch?
I'll see if I can find something.
You're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah, but I can still go out to YouTube and have a look at something. Can't I? Yeah. I did
Yeah,
before.
but you can't share your screen, I don't think.
No, I can't do that. But I can send the link to you if I find something interesting.
So what was happening with Lisa this week? Do you know?
What was what?
Happening with Lisa Cunningham? Did she have a hearing or something on? Oh, all right. This is the next one I want to cover. You ready?
Mm.
Oh, oops. I think this starts on the 24th. I think.
County man is facing charges.
Not loud enough.
After police found the body of a missing woman inside his home.
It's still not yet known how she died. Fox 4's Paige Ellenberger is live at the McKinney Police Department with reaction from neighbors. Paige?
Yeah, and police got a search warrant to search the home of 42-year-old Chad Stevens yesterday after they received a tip. Now, I do want to show you some videos sent in by a neighbor outside here. You can see SWAT teams outside of Stevens.
The Bearcat in. To make an arrest. They bring the Bearcat and the SWAT team. You know.
Stevens' home on Parson Avenue, just north of downtown McKinney. SWAT officers ordered Stevens out. Then investigators went inside and searched it. Police say they found the body of 35-year-old Heather Louise Schwab. She'd been reported missing. However, it's unclear when.
Yeah, I tried to go on to another feed as well, and yeah, they didn't have it. So, yeah.
Stevens is charged with tampering with evidence. Neighbors say Stevens kept to himself and acted skittish around them.
Having plastic on his windows, you know, not acknowledging too many people. That's what you notice. So, you know, being safety with your kids out here, that's a big thing. So being parents, you have to know what your surroundings are. And if you have people or neighbors looking like that, you have to be suspicious.
Stevens does have a lengthy criminal history. It includes assault, theft, and drug charges. One neighbor described Schwab as Stevens' girlfriend, although police have not yet confirmed that relationship.
Wow.
This investigation is still early on, too. Live in McKinney, I'm Paige Ellenberger for Good Day.
Well, this morning there is more.
Oh. Was that another
More
one?
information emerging after a gruesome discovery inside of a McKinney home. Now, we do want to warn you that some of these details may be hard to hear.
Overkill, you reckon?
Now, dramatic new video
Oh,
shows.
Yeah.
They bring the whole. I think they bring the whole fridge out.
The moments that Chad Stevens was taken into custody by SWAT officers Sunday morning. Once in his home, investigators say they found the kitchen closed off from the rest of the home and the refrigerator wrapped in plastic. Inside, we're told that there was a small-statured human body later identified as Heather Schwab. Her family reported her missing in June and says she previously dated Stevens but broke up with him more than a year ago. He allegedly told police that Schwab had fallen, hit her head, and died in his home this summer, and that he wasn't sure what to do, so he hid her body in the refrigerator. Stevens currently faces a charge of tampering with evidence, but that investigation and more charges are ongoing.
The family of a missing woman whose body was found later hidden in a McKinney home will gather tomorrow to celebrate her life. In November, 35-year-old Heather Schwab's body was found encased in a refrigerator that was hidden in the home of her one-time boyfriend. That man now facing charges for tampering with the remains, but
Guilty,
no
Mandy,
charges have
on
been filed
all
by McKinney
19
police
counts.
related to Schwab's death. Schwab's sister found the strength to talk with Fox 4's Amelia Jones tonight, and Amelia is at the McKinney Police Department with more. Amelia.
Heather Schwab's sister described her as vibrant, loving, and happy. She said Heather's favorite thing in the world was being a mother to her 2 children. Her family is still processing how her body was found and want answers to how she died.
My sister was always my best friend. She was always very vibrant. She was always very happy, loving, accepting.
Haley Jo Schwab always looked up to her older sister, Heather.
So I pretty much just followed in her footsteps. Everything that she did, I wanted to do too.
The two cheered each other on as teammates and in life.
I found some letters that she had wrote me. And like this one, like the first thing is literally just, I just want to tell you that I am so proud of you.
She found another letter about Heather's love for her.
I feel lucky that I have these. I feel like I have the last words from her.
In November 2023, McKinney police say...
Who was the lucky beggar? Oh, Kay Schmidt was gifted a membership. Congratulations, Kay. And welcome to the family. Or should I say? Should I say? Should I say? Really? Should I say? Suffer in your jocks.
Heather Schwab's body was found inside the home of Chad Stevens on Pearson Avenue. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, police found Schwab's body in a refrigerator that was wrapped in plastic in the kitchen that was concealed with a piece of sheetrock.
All right, glass half full. Preservation of evidence.
I think my whole family were just heartbroken. We're devastated.
The last time Schwab spoke with her sister was March 2021.
She had been doing really good. She did have some struggles, but she was really recovering, and she was very much in our family. She was very involved. She was in a really, really good place.
The affidavit says Schwab's mom reported Heather missing to McKinney police in June 2023. Her mom told police she believed Schwab was in an abusive relationship and feared Chad Stevens would kill her daughter. The search went cold until November 2023, when her mom called again with a tip that Stevens' ex-wife contacted her, claiming Stevens killed her daughter and buried her body in the backyard. After speaking with Stevens' ex-wife and his daughter, police had enough to get a search warrant for Stevens' home.
We had such a good life, and she was always just so happy and vibrant. And I think my whole family were just sitting here like, how did we get to this point? How did this happen? Like, how did her life end like this?
Stevens was arrested and charged with tampering with evidence. When investigators asked him about Schwab's death, he claimed she died in July 2022, 3 days after slipping in the shower and hitting her head. But police records show there was a domestic disturbance call at the house on August 17, 2022, and Schwab was alive. Her family doesn't want to jeopardize the police investigation and declined to comment on certain parts of the case, but they just want answers.
There's so many questions that I have. There's so many answers that I hope that we find out. I am hopeful, and at this point, I'm just praying. I think it's the only thing that I can do at this point.
And to remember Schwab as the person she was, not how her life ended.
I just wish everybody got to know the love that she had and the support that she had, and I miss her a lot.
Schwab's memorial service will be held at the same church she grew up going to. Stevens is still being held at the Collin County Jail on a $150,000 bond. There's no new charges in connection to...
How you doing?
Can I get out from behind the baby?
Yeah, hang on.
I can jump off if you want.
Oh, no. It's just cringing me out trying to, like, the baby's elbowing me in the face. I can take you on, baby. How's everybody? So guilty on all counts.
Yeah.
Good.
I saved it wrong. Hang on. Stupid.
That thing I sent you, Jody, I sent you a link, right, in Messenger. You're talking about overkill of the police turning up. That is a video of Mickey's card room, his poker room, when it got raided by the police. Look at from 1 minute 25. Like there was 20 people in the card room. Can you look from 1 minute 25 when they turn up?
I can't put it on my computer. I have to send it. Hang on.
It's a YouTube link.
Yeah, but it's on my phone. You send it on my phone.
Oh, I'll send it to your email.
Yeah. Okay. Ah. Sorry. I can't. I've got to go back in and edit layouts so that I can change the frickin' scene and adjust the camera. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Trying to fit us in the screen. There we go.
Can't I move the baby?
Hang on.
Oh, you're killing the baby. She killed the
There
baby.
we go.
She killed the baby.
Hey, don't blame that on me.
Oh, do it again.
I am pro-life.
That's how it's going to have to be.
That's cool. So I emailed you that clip, yeah, when they raided Mickey's poker room.
I wanted to ask you, Jody, do you want to stream Karen Reed together?
What, the next trial?
Mm-hmm. Coming
Yeah,
up in April, I think.
April, yep. Sounds good to me.
Oh, that'd be awesome, you two getting together.
We haven't done a collab, have we?
Mm-hmm.
So what's this? Alleged illegal casino?
Yeah, if you go to the 1 minute 25, well, you can start at the beginning. I can tell you who everybody is.
1 minute 20.
But at 1 minute 25 is where they show the overhead footage from the helicopter.
Yeah.
It's no poker night.
The line is 1 minute 25.
Someone starts to profit or take a cut. A staggering $8,000
And that's
entry
bullshit,
buy-in.
$8,000 buy-in.
Paid car dealers, bar staff,
It
and
was
officers
1-3,
suspect
mate. Like,
it
the
turned over
buy-in was
millions.
$200 to
Behind this regular
$500.
roller door, police believe up to 50 people a night were attending. And not only that, but also next to several legitimate businesses in the same building.
The Commission's actually launched a tip-off line recently
Go
so
back
that we can
1
take
minute
action
25.
as
Oh, there
it's
they
occurred
are.
here.
The
Go
second
back
alleged
to the
illegal
going into the
casino
game.
raided just this month. Posts like this from May last year. Lucky Chair Thursday. Police say the operator, Mickey G,
I'm in that
is not
photo.
licensed for gambling or alcohol, drugs. Mickey G is not from May last online.
I'm in the
Happy
pink.
Snacks.
Did you see the pink one? That's our Versace. If you played there regularly, you got a Versace bathrobe. And mine's the hot pink one. That's me.
In the hot pink there,
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
you got a beard.
Oh, is it? No, I'm the only one that's got. Me and Rachel are the only two that have got hot pink, unless he was wearing Rachel's. I can't see that. I can't zoom in from here. Hang on. I'll go the other way. and
Yeah,
I'll
it looks
zoom in.
like it's a bloke with a beard.
Yeah,
Oh.
it does.
He must have picked
Were
up
also
someone
found.
else.
The maximum penalty, a less luxurious prison cell for up to 2 years. It's no poker night.
They haven't
The
even
line
charged
is
him
really
yet.
where
It could be a shadow, though.
someone starts to profit or take a cut.
A staggering $8,000 entry
What am I
buy-in
looking for?
weekly with paid car dealers.
Go to
bar
1 minute
staff,
25 and you'll see all the
officers
I've just
cops
passed
coming
it. I'm
in.
at
It turned over
133.
millions. Behind this regular roller door, police believe up to 50 people a night were attending
For a seat at the table.
lit up for a marathon gambling session, professional poker
right back.
tables, dozens of chairs, even a fully
Dealers and staff have been arrested in a surprise raid on an illegal casino operating out of a Truganina warehouse. As Adam Hegarty tells us, gamblers paid $8,000 just for a seat at the table.
That's a
lit
dirt
up
dip
for
on
a
the left.
marathon
That's
gambling
Mickey's
session,
faces.
professional poker tables, dozens of chairs, even a fully stocked bar. But this isn't Crown. It's a Truganina warehouse. Still,
That's
it's
dirt.
high-end, with
David
police
Christie.
claim some serious
That's
high
Mickey.
rollers. Take this Versace jacket.
That's
21 people
Rachel.
in total
That's
marched
the way
away,
over.
their hands
That's Rachel.
bound in a monumental illegal
Can't remember his
casino
name.
bust.
Surfed up
This
again.
investigation has been going for several months and it's been suspected of being
But you watched
open
I show an
for some
overhead
time.
scene just
Last
after
night,
this.
the raid that ended
Look at
it.
them. They busted down the
Armed
gate. Look at
police
them all
and
coming
the
in.
organised crime Viper Task
Good
Force
night.
rolling up the factory driveway to the sound of
Jesus.
alarms.
All those people for just
It
a
wasn't
handful of
exactly
people?
hidden. Name and
Yeah,
logo,
there was about
Mickey's
10,
Poker
10 or
Room.
12. I was
In
supposed to be there
plain
that night,
sight
but I
of
arrived
They were
late.
armed
Just
with
as
money.
I
snaps
arrived
taken
just in an
inside
Uber just
with
as it was
posts
going down,
like
so I
this
parked
from
out
May
in
last
the
year.
Uber watching it.
Lucky Chair Thursday. Police say the operator, Mickey
That's
G,
Mickey.
is not licensed for
Okay,
gambling
sorry.
They
or
don't even
alcohol.
know his real last name. It's Mickey Leon.
Did you get in a whole lot of trouble?
They've got him for, well, they haven't charged him for anything yet, and that was nearly 18 months ago. But the only
Oh,
thing they can charge him for, because nobody admitted that they were taking a rake out of the game or anything, obviously. I mean, the dealers know, straight away move the chips out of the tray onto a player's stack, you know.
hmm
And so the only thing they can get him is serving alcohol in a commercial premises.
good.
Because even if you give away alcohol in a commercial premises, you've still got to have a license.
Oh, even if you give it away?
Yeah, even if you give it away.
That's
It's
our
different.
one cut here is you can give it away for
Mine's
free.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we're here, Dylan. No, there's not, Dylan.
Oh, and they got one bag of snow, but they missed the other 5, so that was all right. You know? And they missed one, get this. We shouldn't be streaming this. They missed the one in his pocket. They took him to the watch house, strip searched him, but they missed the one in his pocket.
How do they miss something in your pocket?
I have no idea, and they were searched 3 times that pair of pants while he was naked.
So they were brilliant, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. So, and then he's...
Was it a
his mate-
concealed carry?
when they've said you give him a lift home, right? So they said to him, wait outside and have a lift home. So he thought, great, I can have a bump while I'm waiting. Hilarious shit.
All right. If the jury's ready, we'll bring him in.
I need some toast.
Watch this. Bye.
So are they actually doing sentencing now? Oh, she's gone. Bye.
Everyone stand, please.
I gave it to you yesterday.
You may be
What is
seated.
there sentencing here? Things happen fast in Tennessee.
All right, General.
Judge, stay within 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
You can do an opening statement if you'd like to.
Okay, no, I statement with the opening statement.
Do you have an opening?
I do.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, although I may not agree with your verdict, I respect your verdict. I respect you. I thank you for your time. And I have one more thing to ask. You have to make a decision now, and that decision is it's going to mean the difference if you sentence Megan Boswell to life in prison, she'll be released when she is probably 69 years old. She's been in jail. You probably realize she has been in jail since she was 18 years old. She went to jail February the 25th of 2020, and she hasn't been released. So with that said, if you give her a life sentence, it would be 51 years. That's what I'm asking you to do. If you give her a life without sentence, she will never be released from prison. That's the difference. So it'll be the difference between her being released at what I believe would be 69 to 70 years old or never being released. In doing this process, and Judge Goodwin will read you some very short jury instructions compared to what you heard yesterday. You look at statutory aggravating factors and mitigating factors. In this case, the state will submit the age of the child as the aggravating factor. Our mitigating factors, we've listed several of those. They include no significant criminal history, her youth and age at the time the offense was committed. She was 17 when she had Evelyn. She was 18 when Evelyn died. We'll hear more about her unstable and chaotic home life. We'll hear from her mother, Angela Boswell. She's here today. You'll hear from Angela about domestic violence that Megan witnessed between her parents. You'll hear from Angela about drug use that Megan witnessed her parents engage in. You also hear about her schooling. It wasn't seamless, and how one of her primary role models was her grandfather, Tommy Boswell's father. He died when I think she was 11 or 12 years old. You'll hear that. And finally, you'll hear a little bit about her younger siblings, Elijah and Charlotte. Elijah has a disability that Megan has looked after him and tried to take care of him. And then you're also feel free to look at any other thing you've heard in the proof and making that decision as far as mitigating factor. Anything else you've heard in all the proof from any of the witnesses, and also you'll probably hear from Gail Tide or once before, but you'll hear a little bit more from her about the shape Megan was in when she came into her home, and you'll hear from we call Mary Boswell. She is Megan's grandmother. I think most of you recognize the name Old Mommy at this point. You'll hear from her and what she witnessed and her participation in raising Megan. So it's a hard decision.
Yeah, I said from the get-go I probably wasn't going to be very objective in this one.
Already. And it's my hope that after you see this, you will come to the conclusion that maybe at 69 years old, it would be fair for her to be released from prison.
All right. General proof.
Yes, Judge. This time the state will produce a copy of birth certificate of Evelyn Boswell.
All right. That'll be exhibit 262. I'm going to keep the exhibits in sequential numbers, but I've started a new sheet for the sentencing part. It'll be exhibit 262. Any other proof, General?
No, Judge. At the state address.
All right. Mr. Scott.
Here's we call Angel Boswell. Angel Boswell.
Raise your right hand, man.
What's going to make any difference? You still do now.
Solemnly swear affirm testimony you're about to give be the truth, the whole truth, and the truth, man. Have a seat. If you'll pull the microphone down and talk straight into that microphone. Actually, you know what? I need to switch these.
Ready to go, Judge? Ready. Ma'am, state your name for the record.
Angela Boswell.
You are Megan Boswell's mother.
I am.
Ms. Boswell, you know the purpose of being here today.
I do.
I want to ask you some about Megan's home life and growing up, but I guess I want to ask you first a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
And I'm asking you these questions, Ms. Boswell. I'm not trying to embarrass you or
No,
cast any
no, sir.
aspersions.
No.
You married Tommy Boswell when you were how old?
First time 15.
You speak into that microphone just a little more, please.
The first time 15.
And when did you become pregnant with your first child with him?
I had my first in April and turned 16 in July. So,
Okay, and who is that child?
Tommy Jr.
Okay, and then you had Megan at some point. How old were you when you had Megan?
There's 8 years difference. I was almost 24.
It's okay. So, let's talk about Megan's life growing up. Would it be fair to say that during her lifetime, she's witnessed drug use between you and her father?
Yes.
What type of drugs?
Opiates, mainly.
Scoot up and speak into that so the jury can hear you.
Opiates, mainly.
Did that drug use lead to other problems?
Yeah. Arguments, fighting, yes.
Okay. You say there
Strife.
Strife.
Is what it brings, yes. Nonstop.
Is that something that went on pretty much her entire childhood
Yeah.
growing up?
Yeah, from the time she was pretty little, yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Is this the nasty mother that abducted the child?
Did she witness fights between you and her father?
Yes.
Okay. I think at some point her father was convicted of aggravated assault and kidnapping.
Yes.
Were you the victim in that?
Yes. Mm.
Do you remember ever taking Megan to any NAAA meetings with you?
Yes, I did.
How old was she when you did that?
She was probably about 7 or 8. First ones I started taking her to. 7 or 8, 8 or 9, somewhere around in there. Mm.
Now due to the strife in your home, was she raised by her grandparents to some degree?
Yes.
Okay. What were their names?
Mary and Danny Boswell.
Okay. Mary Boswell, would that be who's known as a mommy?
Yes. Mm.
These problems, do you feel that it's partly your fault, the problems Megan's experienced?
No, absolutely. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Now, unfortunately, your problems, that they went on up into, we saw a video in here, you being brought down from the jail to talk with her in 2020.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So even up until the time she went to jail, you were in and out of jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I've been.
Have you been convicted of numerous crimes?
Yes.
Now, have you managed to straighten up at this point?
I have, yes.
You hoping to?
Yes. I pray every day and just,
Oh my
to
God.
do my best and
Thank
try.
you.
I've learned the importance of a mother's role, but not for Megan, I didn't.
All right.
I failed her on that miserably.
And you're here asking the jury to give her a sentence of life as opposed to life without.
It's Maggie is at her core. She is a generous, kind person. And through all Maggie's went through, Maggie still has potential. She was trying so hard. She didn't repeat my mistakes. Maggie learned from my mistakes. She was trying to do better with Eve. She wasn't repeating. I think she got saddled with, just because of my mistakes that she did those, and that was not it. That was not the case with them.
Would it be fair to say she didn't have a good role model for the mother?
No, she did not.
Answer any of Ms. Massimiliano or Mr. Harper's questions.
I don't have any questions, Judge.
How'd that work out for her? We need to empower our girls.
Judge, at this time, I have some judgment
Talk to them.
conviction of Tommy Boswell. I'd like to put in by agreement with Mr. Harper.
No objection, Judge.
Okay. I'd ask these to be made the next 4 exhibits.
Mr. Scott, you want to enter on case number 61078 as exhibit 263?
I'm actually with the other case that we're following, the Desire Harris. She was only 13 when she disappeared, and she was pregnant to her uncle. Yes, you heard right. That's what we're covering on Saturday, but I'm actually going to come at it as an educational tool, because they went through all the text messages, and all that I heard from this poor girl was a cry for attention. And if you don't educate these young women coming up and growing up nowadays, being and nurturing them and loving them and having them, their self-esteem and their self-worth, then they wouldn't settle for second best. Do you know what I mean? They would be able to see these red flags, and the predators would not have any control. That's where we need to go. We need to educate our girls and love them so that they love themselves.
And the other 3 pages are 3 counts of the same case. So I'll make that a collective 260.
I've got this boosted to like 500%. I still can't hear it.
Yeah, the first page is 263, page 6107.
What? You only had one victim impact statement, and that was the mother that she blamed for taking her daughter. Mm-hmm. That says it all, doesn't it?
This was called Gail Kite.
Kite.
I know.
Hopefully so.
Another
Your
one.
Honor. I'll have her spell it. Just I think she was a witness in the trial, but I'll go back to that.
Oh my God.
Raise your right hand. State your name.
Gail.
Ms. Kite, you solemnly swear from testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, ma'am?
I do.
Speaking of that.
Yeah, no worries with that.
Ms. Kite, good morning.
Good morning.
Just so I'm
Mouthful.
make sure here, spelling your last name, is it K-Y-T-E?
It is.
And Ms. Kite, you've previously.
Sorry, I've got a mouthful of toast. I haven't got anything booked for tomorrow night. I don't think there's any point starting a trial on Friday. So if you wanted to come up tomorrow night, you're more than welcome to. We can have a discussion on how to educate our youngins. And you can have a chat. How's that sound?
Testified in this
Or if you
hearing
want to jump up today, you can. It's fine.
as a state's
Well,
witness.
now I'll
Is
send
that
it on.
correct?
That's correct.
Well, thank you for coming back for this part of it.
Oh, this is the Boston
Ms.
one,
Boswell
the 4 months.
appreciates that.
Who's this?
How long have you been working in foster care?
15 years.
Do you remember when Megan Boswell came to you?
I do.
Do you recall what kind of shape she was in or state?
She was in bad shape. She was one of the worst children that I'd brought in as far as neglect.
What do you mean by that?
She was very malnourished. She's
No
very
worries, yeah.
skinny. Her hair was matted to her head with lice. Impossible
my
to even
God.
get a comb through.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, when she came to you, were you given any background? I imagine in foster care, you're given background or.
I'm sorry. I have to say this. I used to be the nit checker at school when my kids were in primary school. And that is disgusting. Disgusting.
Information of where this child is coming from, were you giving any of that?
I was.
And what were you preparing for?
In the intake papers, it mentioned trauma. It mentioned rape.
Did it give you any background or any information about her family background or makeup?
Not really.
Now, you said she came to you with lice. What did you do to try to help Megan?
Well, I took her to a beauty shop because there was no way to even begin to get a comb through. It was horrible. The beauty shop wouldn't touch it. They told me.
Teresia, you might, if you're interested in Madeleine, you're welcome to join us tomorrow as well. That might be nice. We could have a panel.
I offered to pay him $100 to go out back to cut her hair. And they said that they couldn't do it. Finally, the agency that we were with found a beautician that met me at a church that was willing to come in and give Megan a haircut.
Oh, you were just
They gave her a bob, which looked really cute on her. But even after that we could get a comb through, it took close to 3 weeks, maybe a month to get rid of the lice. Were just so bad.
Oh.
I had to get prescription medicine from the doctor. We got 2 bottles of that. I bought the comb that you run through that's supposed to kill the lice. And
No, it
I
gets the
know
lice
I
out. You just kill them once you've got them.
practically traumatized the poor child, because we'd go out on the porch and I'd run that comb through trying to make sure we got all the lice, and she'd sit there and tears would run down her hair. She got tired of me. It wasn't a pleasant situation. And then even when you do that, you still.
What time is it there now, Kirsty? Is it lunchtime or is it 11 a.m.? Because I think Texas is. I think we're 13 hours ahead of Texas, I think. Oh, it's 10.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You just-
Well,
it's 10 a.m. Thursday morning there.
So that would be 5 a.m. for me.
5 a.m. Saturday morning. What time's your podcast on Saturday night?
It's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Friday morning. We're talking tomorrow morning. So yeah, Saturday morning here.
Yeah. Saturday morning here.
Yeah, but 10 a.m. Texas time is 3 a.m. here. Let me have a think.
Still got to go through. You've got to thoroughly clean the bedding. Everything in the room has to be taken down, washed in hot water. But it was a rough time for her. Very rough.
And you may have said, but she came
Well,
to you
it's
how?
10 a.m. now, Kirsty.
17 years
It's
old.
3 a.m. here,
Right.
so
17.
it wouldn't be 7 a.m. It'd be 5 a.m.
There, didn't have a place to go.
So to add 2 hours to make it
You
noon,
believe that
it's
she
5
had
a.m.
been raped or violently sexually
Saturday
assaulted.
morning.
Yeah.
Were you given any background or information about her family?
That's just what I'm worried about. If you're up all day Saturday,
I knew
and you got the
Mama
podcast Saturday night.
was in and out of jail, and I knew her daddy owned a business.
Were you able to come to the opinion that she essentially came from a dysfunctional family?
I did.
Okay. And how long did she stay with you?
She stayed 4 months. When she came in, we got to work, got rid of the lice, got her registered for school. Where she was pregnant, she chose to do online schooling. She worked really hard getting her diploma. If a test didn't go right, she was on the phone the next day with the counselor getting it reset. I never had any problems trying to get her to do her schoolwork or anything. She hung with it.
She ever caused you any problems, disciplinary wise or anything like that?
No,
Never.
no.
And did she seem to be thriving in a structured environment?
She did. She did.
Was she making friends?
She did.
Did she seem to be progressing and coming out of the state she was in when she came to you?
She very much so.
And she was with you for 4 months. Did you form a bond with her?
Oh, I did. We took up together immediately. It was during the winter. She learned me how to play card games. Winter days, we'd sit there and we'd play. Baby'd sleep. We'd play cards. But we formed a bond.
Did you take her to doctor's appointments?
I did.
How did she seem to feel about becoming a mother?
She was very excited.
Did you have conversations with her about that?
I did.
Did she seem to fully understand her roles and responsibilities of what was going to be required of her?
She did. Megan practically raised her younger sister Charlotte and her brother Elijah. She had plenty of experience with younger children.
How did you know that?
Well, mostly from conversations with Megan, and just I could tell by the way she took care of Evelyn at the house. You know, she knew how to heat bottles. She knew how to change the diapers. She got up when the baby cried.
Did you ever have to tell her to do those things?
No, me and my husband never once woke up those 4 months when Evelyn woke up in the middle of the night. Megan would take care of her very well.
And I asked you, and I want to clarify that if you ever took her to doctor's appointments, she was with you when she was with you. She came to you pregnant. Did you go to the prenatal appointments?
I did.
And did you go to follow-up appointments with Evelyn's pediatrician?
I did.
Okay. So you were involved through the whole process, really?
Those 4 months, yes.
Okay. At some point in time, was Megan taken from your home and placed back somewhere else?
She done trial visits to go back to Tommy's.
Okay.
There was a process in the foster care system.
I understand.
She done weekend visits, or at first it was just visits, and then it led to weekend visits.
How did she feel about that?
She seemed okay with it.
Eventually, was Megan placed back in the custody and care of her family?
She was. She went back to Tommy's house.
Tommy, you mean her father?
Yes,
Okay. And did you maintain contact with her?
I did.
How often?
We text back and forth over it wasn't a daily time, but I want to say once a month, sometimes couple times a week. It's just according to what was going on and what pictures she had took of Evelyn.
When you were talking to her, did you eventually learn that maybe things were kind of getting back off the tracks again?
I did. In April, I received a call from her foster care worker saying that Megan had been needed some help and would, even though she had was out of the foster care system, would I be willing to go and help her out? And I said, no problem. So I called Megan. She told me that her mother had dropped her off at a church. She had drove off and left her and Evelyn there. She had took Evelyn's diaper bag, the baby's supplies. So I told her I'd be right there. I went and picked her up. We went to Walmart, bought baby bottles, formula, diapers, the stuff that a baby would need.
Where did you take her?
We went back to my home. She spent the night. Her and Evelyn they took showers, a good night's sleep. But then the next morning, she wanted to go back to her
5 p.m. their
mother's
time is 10 a.m. the next day our time.
home.
How about
Where's that at?
Now, I'm not sure. The place that I took, her grandfather was in the hospital. And she wanted to go there to meet up with her family. So when she left my home, I drove her to the hospital in Kingsport. And she assured me that she would be perfectly fine. And her and Evelyn got out.
It'd be fair to say that Megan wasn't getting maybe the familial support from her parents that she was needing at that time.
Yes.
I imagine over this time, Ms. Kite, that did you ever meet Tommy Boswell Sr. or her mother, Angela?
I had never met Angela, but I'd met Tommy several times.
You said you agreed that she probably come from a dysfunctional family. Let me ask you this. She lived with you for 4 months and you stayed in contact with her after she moved out. It's your opinion, you know her, you talked to her. You think Megan ever knew what a normal family looked like?
No. No,
Did she crave that?
I think so.
Was she wanting that for Evelyn?
I think so.
Well, it's obvious why we're here today. You know why you're testifying. Are you asking this jury to just give her life?
I am, with the possibility of parole. This child has been traumatized. She's made bad mistakes that has to be paid for. But I think she deserves a chance to come back out to the real world. I don't think she's irredeemable. I think
So what? She's 22 now,
she
and she'd
can
be
become a functioning
69 when she got
citizen.
out. So that's 47 years. Is there really
Scott, I
worth
thank
it,
you again.
her getting
You
out?
would answer any questions.
You know what I mean? The world would be so different.
Get out earlier.
But at 59, like, well, 69 it was, the world will be so different. Wouldn't it be more trauma to her to get out than it would be to stay in? You know what I mean?
Call Mary Boswell.
After that long in prison and how the world has probably changed, will change in that time.
Maybe.
So you wonder, is it for their benefit to actually get out at that age?
Mm.
Exactly, Kirsty. Like, what's the point of getting out? She just won't know the world. She'll be more stressed than staying there.
Raise your right hand now. State your name for me.
Mary Boswell.
Boswell, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is true, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You may sit up here and speak to that microphone.
Okay.
Ms. Boswell,
Mhm.
I'm Gene Scott. How are you?
Pretty good.
We're here today because the jury's trying to decide how long Megan will have to stay in prison.
So is this grandma?
I want you to,
Looks like
I guess,
Hmm.
your name is Mary Boswell.
Not Mary Boswell.
Okay. How do you know Megan?
Sir,
How do you know Megan?
she's my granddaughter.
Okay. Are you Tommy Boswell's mother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so her father.
And obviously you've known Megan her
Paternal
whole life.
grandmother.
All of her life, I started
Paternal,
keeping her
yeah.
from the time she was 2 months old till she was grown, off and on, not all
So
the
wasn't
time,
it
but off and
her
on.
husband that
What?
reported the child
Was that
missing anyway
part
in the
Because
February?
of problems between your son and her mother, Angela?
Sir,
Was that because her parents were having
no,
problems?
she just loved me and her papa, and she stayed with us, and we loved her, and so we keep her a lot.
Were you aware of the violence issues between Tommy and Angela?
No, I didn't live in their home or nothing. I don't know nothing about what went on in their home, sir.
Okay.
We'd pick her up and keep her until she want to go back and like that. Off
Wow.
And on.
And have you always lived down there on the same property Tommy
I didn't know it
lives
was going
I
on. Like,
lived there for
maybe you should have.
maybe 20 years,
Yeah.
21 or 2 or something like that.
She lived there almost all Megan's life.
Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
And you're aware, you told me, I think one of Megan's role models was your husband, your late husband.
Sir,
Your late husband, he
Oh.
was one of Megan's role models.
Yes, we loved her like she belonged to us.
Okay. When did he pass, ma'am?
11 and a half years ago. Soon be 12 this summer.
So that would have been when Megan was, I guess, what,
Yeah, maybe 12 years old or
12
something.
years old?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that take an impact on her?
Yes, it did.
And are you here asking this jury for leniency
What are you doing
today?
tomorrow?
Yes, sir, I am.
Asking them not to give her a sentence of life without parole?
I hope
Me?
they don't, sir. I love her like I hope they don't give her the sentence.
Oh, probably not much.
Like that. I'd love to give her my home if I could
Yeah,
take her home
that's-
today. That's how much I love her.
I understand.
Yeah, I could jump
Thank
on when
you,
we get home
Ms.
from the pub.
Is there any Mr. Harper, Ms.
Pardon?
Malcolm?
I could jump on when we get home from the pub, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we after that.
Well,
anyway.
probably you won't even probably be started by the time I get home from the pub.
So what time did we say?
What time are you going to start it? Oh, this is Saturday, is it?
No, tomorrow. So 8 p.m. their time. So what's that like? Oh fuck. That's tomorrow. Is that lunchtime here? Tomorrow.
2 o'clock in the afternoon here.
Hang on, I'm confused. I'm so confused.
But didn't you say
p.m.
tomorrow night?
8 p.m.
She's got 8 p.m. Friday night, isn't she?
I think so. So what's that lunchtime Saturday?
Yes. So, Kirsty, you mean 8 p.m. Friday night? Like your Friday, our Saturday?
Yeah, I thought we could do a panel with a few different women
Yeah.
and who can tell their experiences and educate and
Yeah, that's right.
let the
You know.
young girls not have to settle for second best ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Never, never, never.
And like even with mothering them too, like pick your fights. I just think that's one of the most important things you can say to anybody with mother of children. Pick your fights.
We need to protect our young women. They need
Yeah.
to have their self-worth needs
That's
to
right.
be because if they've got self-worth, they will never ever take second best ever.
So yeah, you mean tomorrow, Kirsty, Friday. Yes, your Friday, our
So
lunchtime
Saturday
Saturday.
lunchtime. Yep, sorry, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not functioning on all
No,
fours.
Jody, just admit it. You're shit with converting time, darling.
I am.
Okay.
Anyone
You
have a
got to
preference?
you got to set up
Title?
the multiple clocks. You can set 3 up for the states. I've got 3 set up.
I've got 2 set on my.
I've got New York and I've got San Diego, I think the other one is, and then I've got what's that? Austin, I think Texas, which that's about the middle, is it? I'm not sure.
I've only got the East Coast.
Yeah, I've been there, Kirsty, and I can tell you right now,
Yep.
I want to help them never be there.
Yep. So I think it's a good idea. Topic.
Yeah.
Everyone stand, please.
Where did everyone else go? Yes, you have come to the right safe space. My lovely. Take your pick. Which one do you
You may be seated, thank you. Approach.
on names? And I'll start designing a thumbnail. for it.
Megan, we've talked about
Feel
this
it.
before. You understand
What do
you
you
have a
reckon?
right not to testify.
Yes.
No
Or-
one will force you to testify.
Protecting our daughters together. It will be absolutely.
Yeah, I like the empowerment unleashed, protecting our daughters
You
together.
understand you have a right right
Okay.
not to testify, and if you don't testify, the jury may not draw any inferences from that failure to testify. You understand that?
Yes.
Likewise, you have a right to testify. No one could keep you from testifying if you wanted to.
Yes.
After consulting with me, Mr. Horn, and talking about your case and hearing what's happened here in court and all the evidence, do you wish to testify or not?
No,
You do not wish to testify?
I do not wish to testify.
And Ms. Boswell, you're still under oath from yesterday or the day before. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any other proof? And before we bring the jury in, one thing that I forgot to do yesterday, when we excused the alternates, I took the contents of one of their books and the cover page, and I gave that to the court reporter, and that would be designated as Exhibit A, the letter A, for identification only, so that it's part of the record as to what those notebooks were that they took back. All right.
This is a side side sheep.
I can hear you whispering.
Well, let's have a look. What time is 2 p.m. on our time then? Clock.
Oh. What are they doing? Oh, they're changing camera angle.
Judge, they would introduce it.
Yeah, minus 17 hours. Houston, Texas is minus 17 hours. It's 10:21 there. So if we do it, say, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, there's 12, 13, 14. It's going to be 9 p.m. there. So if you do it at 1 o'clock, it'll be 8 p.m. I think 2 o'clock's better, don't you?
Um, 2 o'clock that day?
Yeah, so that's 9 p.m. in, which one did I say?
Texas.
Go back here. Yeah. Yeah, in Houston, Texas, it will be 9 p.m. if we start at 2 p.m.
Yesterday or the day before. You understand?
It might be a bit late for Kirsty, perhaps.
It's ready, Mr.
What the fuck are they doing? Oh, that's not my feed. That's Law and Crime.
I know that.
I'm gonna get onto
Oh,
the
that
other
it's
one.
flashing on and off.
Yeah. I'll go to a different feed.
Go to Court TV.
Yeah. Technical difficulties on Court TV. Thank you. It appears we're having some technical difficulties. Please bear with us. We will be with you momentarily. And whilst we're waiting, let's have a listen to some excellent musical entertainment.
Two channels coming together. Oh, yeah. True crime team, you better know. After the facts and defense rest, let's go. Bringing justice, doing their best. Facts are flying, truths unfolding. Criminals shaking, their stories holding. Defense rest, got the legal mind. Together they solve. Justice they find. All rise, the truth's in the house. Bring it up, breaking it down. Hear that call? Facts and defense, a mighty blend. Oh yeah, justice ain't gonna win. Cable hits, the facts commence. Defensive moves, we got the sense. Teamwork strong, no crime secret. Yeah, they're bringing justice. Best believe it. Ooh, yeah. Trials and tribulations.
All right, what's this one? This was my very first one I wrote, I think. See if you remember this one.
Come on to the line and police
The
where the judges move and the defense rests. Watching courts and trials, criminals at best. Where the gavel drops and the defense rests. If you love true crime and you want the best, won't you
They've got the Jackson family.
and the defense rests.
70s, mate. 70s. That's so 70s, that one.
My favourite one is this, though, I must say. I have to say. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Not that
No,
one?
this one. Yeah.
Glad you're here. Our four creators, voice is clear. Ready to discuss with you things that criminals will do. For the record, come on in. Stories that make your head spin. For the record, come what may. Listen in and have your say. For our passion is true crime. So don't you take a little time to hit subscribe and ring that bell and smash that like. You might as well. For the record, come on in. Stories that make your head spin. For the record, come what may. Listen in and have your say. Each and every case and file, each and every court and trial. Listen to our voices true, each one with their point of view. For the record, come on in. Stories that make your head spin.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
For the record, come what may. Listen in and have your say. Each and every case we share is dedicated to our care. For chasing truth and
Oh, did you change? I clicked the wrong button. Change studios. Well, how long do you reckon sentencing is going to take?
Dunno.
It's just frozen. And the other channel has that.
Oh. They have technical malfunctions. See? It's not just us.
No. We're professional.
Put on the after the facts one.
Oh, yes. Did you see my banner?
Yeah.
I'll have to save it. Oh, it's probably in your studio. Hang on. Let me go to after the facts. There it is. I knew I'd uploaded it. Oh, unmute Jody.
Welcome to After the Facts. Watching all the criminal acts. No truth will slip through the cracks. The jury will decide the facts. All the clues we will revise. Sort the truth from all the lies. The criminals should watch their back.
That's the same that AI software that I found to make your voice sound good
Documents and
singing.
footage too.
It's
No
so
matter
expensive.
if they're old or new. A testimony might be lax. Just watch it on After the Facts. Motions that are filled in court. And arguments that might be fought. They better cover all their tracks. Cause we'll find out after the facts. Documents and footage too. No matter if they're old or new. A testimony might be lax. Just watch it on After the Facts. Motions that are filled in court. And arguments that might be fought. They better cover all their tracks. Cause we'll find out after the facts.
So
That's
the
what I
other
want.
ones.
I want to put
Hey?
all of them. I want to put all of them on Discord.
Oh,
Like all
yeah,
my
that's a
own
good idea.
restaurants. I've got Kai Tucker ones. I've got Chloe Driver. I've got
Yeah,
heaps of them.
you have.
Mm.
Now, you're pretty good at that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
just
think
thinking,
I might just cover. I mean, like she's not going anywhere, is she? So
no.
perhaps I might cover the sentencing before the panel. I can do that.
Yeah.
It's 3:30. I'm not waiting up.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, we know the verdict. It's one or the other.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's what I was saying. Like, if she's not going to get out till she's 69, I mean, that's 50 something or 40 something years, right? Whatever, 51 years, I don't know. But like a long time, and she's going to be 69. Why let her out? She's going to go nuts. Like, I don't know.
No, I
What's
don't
the
know.
point of letting her out? You know, I think it'd be more cruel to let her out. You know, I mean, what's she going to have left for her? Her parents will be dead by then.
Yep.
Not saying that she'd really want to see them. The grandparents would be dead.
Yeah. All right. I might wrap this up, and I will set up a stream for tomorrow.
Okay. Do you want me to
and
press the
I-
end button? I can press the end button.
Yay! Okay. Thanks, everyone. Love you all.
Thanks,
Enjoy
everybody.
your night.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hang on. Just remember, justice isn't blind. It just needs to be seen. Night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
You'll come back now.
You hear?
Justice served in an honest fight. True crime tales till the verdict's right. Solving more than just trivial quests, where sentences rule at the defense rests. Justice served in an honest fight. True crime tales till the verdict's right. Solving more than just trivial quests, where sentences rule and the defense rests.